Severus Hill in the city of York is a place of environmental, natural and historical importance. A mile outside of the city walls, it stands 35 metres above sea level in the community of Holgate. The site has been locked up and left for several decades, and during that time nature has reclaimed the space, forming an island oasis, a green lung in the heart of York.
Yeah, that's a good one, that. My name's David Ryder and I'm a local resident and spent 60 years living on the side of the hill. It's a living calendar. You can't do anything except appreciate it.
Hi, my name's Ruth Genoway and I live near the water tower. It's the wildness. I think it's being close to a wild space like that.
I'm Duncan Marks, I'm the Civic Society Manager with the York Civic Trust. What I find the most exciting elements of Severus Hill is probably bookending the beginning and the end, as it were, of the hill. York's complete history, from its foundations of the Romans right through to the modern age.
I'm Liam Herringshaw, I'm a geologist. Of course, York's pretty flat, so I think when I moved to Holgate, it was like, there's a hill. This is quite exciting. At the moment we can't really get in, we can't really see it. The secrets it can tell are exciting.
It's no good saying, well, I can't see it very well, I've got to stand on a chair to see it. That isn't the point. What lives on there comes to see you. Had 22 different varieties of birds last year between May and October. And owls, waxwings. Summer's night you can sit down and the swifts come in. Now they come from Africa. Hedgehogs, 2 families of foxes, butterflies and moths. Leave your back door open and you're a moth collector. So this is something for free. The residents come and see me.
The idea in 2017 that they were just going to raise the whole thing and build a load of houses and we'd have none of that green space left at all just really hit me. The floods aren't going to get any better by concreting over more land. We've got parks. This is a different space. It's the added variety that you get with a wild space, like a whole little ecosystem, if it can support a bird of prey. The A59 is one of the pollution hotspots. The pollution is in the air. If there's green space or there's a filtering effect, it's a green lung in York.
There's a perfect crossover between what you might call the historic environment and the natural environment. 1900 years of history before essentially it's reclaimed by nature. In terms of archaeological evidence, there's everything on the hill from a Roman road, Viking spearhead, which was found on the hill, right through to the unexploded bomb. Well, it's the mystery whether it's still there or whether it did actually explode or not. It's all part of the rich history of the hill in its own right.
Severus Hills turn out to have a really interesting Ice Age story. Essentially all the little hills that we have around the city are a result of ice. Those ice sheets are kind of moving into the Vale, but every time it stopped, it kind of it dumped a load of sediment. We know in the Ice Age there were lots of interesting creatures moving around the landscape. It wouldn't surprise me if there were some spots where we can find evidence of the things that used to live here. I think there will be fossils, whether that's just beetles or whether it's something, mammoths, we don't know.
Friends of Severus Hill is a community-led, not-for-profit organisation, formed with the primary aim to work towards the acquisition and further preservation of Severus Hill, ensuring its environmental, natural and historical significance are protected and celebrated for many generations to come. York's Heritage Hill. What mysteries of history lie beneath this naturally rewilded wonder? Let's preserve York's view, fit for a Roman emperor, but make sure it's reserved for nature.
It brings a feeling of openness, freedom, appreciation of nature, happiness. It's the wrong place to build houses, whether studded with diamonds or not.
Save the hill once. I'd love to lock it in for the future, for our kids, for the local people.
As important as housing is, we also need to think about green spaces and particularly ones that are unique, and there's no doubt that Severus Hill is a unique spot.
A hill which held the ashes of a Roman emperor and maybe to this day an unexploded bomb at World War II really puts it as top grade, competing with York's amazing international history with the Minster and Clifford's Tower. I think can hold its head up high and essentially say this is ours, but it's actually for the benefit of York and beyond. It has to be kept.
I'm a friend of Severus Hill.
I'm a friend of Severus Hill.
I'm a friend of Severus Hill.
I am definitely a friend of Severus Hill.